Please join me in welcoming military and law enforcement trailblazer, Major Regina Rush-Kittle.
Good evening. Well, we did have a few heavy hitters, is how our executive director described last year's inductees, as I sat there in disbelief when she told me that there were approximately 1,000 attendees at last year's event. I thought, heavy hitters? You had Rebecca Lobo and Jane Pauley. These women are national celebrities. We will never be able to replicate that this year. But she assured me that we would. A few weeks ago, I received an email with the words, "sold out," all in caps. So thanks to Colonel Lucas, Captain Greist, our 2017 honorees, and all of you, we did it. So in a few short weeks, when Executive Director Glore meets with the 2018 inductees and explains the sheer magnitude and the level of support for this event, and that this year's event was sold out, I hope that with the same level of confidence, she says to them, well, you know, in 2017, we did have a few heavy hitters. Our judge, law enforcement, public safety, fire department, EMS, U.S. attorney, a few heavy hitters. I am honored to be here tonight and would like to acknowledge and thank our dignitaries and all of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend this evening's ceremony. It has been said that it takes a village to raise a child. My dual careers, multiple academies, training, professional development, and overseas deployments are evident that it truly did take a village to raise my family. I'd like to thank you all for your assistance during my extended absence with childcare, anniversary gift purchases, providing hot meals and dinner invites, and just being great family, friends, and neighbors at all times. These 3 tables are a part of my village. To William and our children, Jarrell and Gianna, thank you for your perseverance, resilience, independent spirits, and unconditional love, no matter the distance which has separated us. If they were still with us, I would thank my parents for relocating me, my sister Sheila, and brother Michael for the opportunities and possibilities allowed to us after moving from the inner city of Baltimore, Maryland to Middletown, Connecticut. Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to see the movie Hidden Figures with my daughter. This movie highlighted the contributions of 3 African-American women to the NASA program. Because of the Connecticut Women's Hall of Fame, inductees such as Captain Greist, Colonel Lucas, and all of the other 115 members of the Hall of Fame, women are not hidden figures in Connecticut's history. So Connecticut Women's Hall of Fame, thank you for your work, commitment, and dedicated efforts. Diversity and inclusion is the integration of individuals from the demographics, regardless of gender, race, religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. It includes the blending of different backgrounds, experiences, and the perspectives within an organization, company, agency, department, or team. Diversity and inclusion is what many women and people of color strive for, often very quietly. We start by setting a goal and focus on achieving that goal or beyond to ensure that when the opportunity for that position or promotion arises, we are educated and qualified at or beyond the minimum required level. Still, all too often, we are not considered or selected for that coveted position or promotion. Diversity and inclusion is essential to the success of organizations and businesses, especially when dealing with millennials. I have personal knowledge of this as I have raised 2 millennials with goals for a successful life and to be judged on their accomplishments rather than focusing on their race or gender. When looking at a snapshot of photos from an organizational chart of the members of that organization or of the leadership team, if the prospective candidate for employment has to ask themselves, why is there no one that looks like me in this photo? There may be a need for change. And as the CEO, president, or lead executive of an organization, if you look at that same snapshot of photos and you ask the question, how come everyone here looks like me? There may be a need for change. As an organization which honors women, we would naturally all be of the same gender. But tonight, I am proud to say that after looking at the photos of all of the inductees into our Hall of Fame, there are many women who look like me. Executive Director Glore and the Connecticut Women's Hall of Fame, you have hit the mark on diversity and inclusion. I sincerely hope that others follow your lead. In conclusion, I would like to share one final message with you. As a veteran, and much more recently as a law enforcement officer, members of the community often approach us and thank us for our service. Just as other veterans, I've never really known exactly how to respond. Sometimes, in fact, this statement kind of catches us off guard. So I usually just quietly say thank you. But it seems odd that I'm acknowledging a thank you message by saying thank you. So tonight, I'd like to tell you all the words that I never say aloud before saying thank you. I have had the unique opportunity of serving the town I grew up in, the state of Connecticut, and my country for a combined total of 62 years of service. It has truly been my honor, so thank you.